Hello students, today again we are out here in our social science class as we have started our first chapter, that is chapter 1, tracing changes through thousand year. So already we have discussed this chapter in part wise, part 1, part 2, and this is the last part of this chapter where we are going to talk about the topic old and new religion. So, our first last portion of this chapter is old and new religions. So, old and new religions, it means earlier in the what was the changes we have seen in the religion in the earlier, what was their practice of religion and what changes step forward they have moved. Now, what was that collectively in the earlier they will totally collectively believe in the supernatural agency. They would believe in the supernatural agency, and collectively, and religions was often closely connected with social and economic organization of local communities. Now religions was connected to social and economic organizations of the local community. Now, during that, new changes occur. What was the changes occur? That was what we call today as Hinduism. Now, during this period, during this medieval period, what changes has occurred? That what we call today as Hinduism. The changes which occur in the field of religion in this medieval period, we call it as a Hinduism. That what was the changes? That was what they started worshipping their new deities. That means they started idol worship, started constructions of temple, and Brahmins get importance as a priest. The Brahman has gotten importance as a priest, and they were knowing the Sanskrit knowledge. They were having the Sanskrit knowledge texts. For that reason, they gained respect in the society. They were given respect in the society as because they were the one who was having the knowledge of Sanskrit text. They were capable to read the Sanskrit words text. Now, apart from that, during that period, there emerged a new idea. What was the new idea in the religion sector? Was that idea of bhakti. That is, they started loving the personal deity for whom they were not totally dependent of the. They were not required the help of the priest or elaborate ritual. Means they were not require any priest to perform their any ritual. Without the help of the priest, they started performing their activities. So similar way we have seen there was a changes occur in the new region appear in the Indian subcontinent. Was also other one was also the Islam. Now what we have seen in the 17th century, the teaching of the Holy Quran was brought to India by merchant and migrant. What was that? Who were the merchant and migrant? Was the one who has brought the teaching of Holy Quran to India, and the Muslims started regarding Quran as their holy book, and Islam was also been popularized during that time period, and the role of Allah became their sovereignty. The role of God, that is Allah, became their sovereignty. Now Islam was divided into two sects. One was a Sunni and other one was a Shia. Shia was to believe in the Muhammad Prophet, that is son-in-law Ali, and Sunni used to believe in Khalifa, and they were having the four school of law. Sunni was having the four school of law, that was called Mahjab. Now what was the four school of law? Hanif, Hanbali, Makki, and Sahib. The Hanbali and Sahib was the important out there. So what was the change in the old and new religion has been clear. So we have clearly understood that there was a changes. That means changes does not occur at once. Slowly changes has occurred. Earlier they used to believe in supernatural agency, isn't it? So slowly they started worshipping the idol, constructing the temple to keep their idol. In that way Hinduism get its popularity. uh, popularized. Same way the Islam also, they have regarded the Quran as their holy book. The teaching of Quran was get popularized. Islam was also slowly popularized during that time period also. In that period, a role of God, that is the Allah, has become their sovereignty during that time period. Now thinking about time and historical period, thinking about time and historical period means historical period, that means ancient to medieval, the time it has taken for the changes, we can say. What we can see is that society of subcontinent, that means the Indian subcontinent has divided into many smaller society, and that society had reached to the prosperity, that means that has gained got lot of prosperity, has gone to the earlier. If I will say, for example, if they are in the bottom, slowly as a period of time has passed, they have slowly raised to the topmost. In that way they gain the popularity. Earlier no one was knowing the subcontinent. Slowly they divided into smaller society, and that society slowly developed, and they reach to the top. And when the person reach to the top, definitely everyone will come to know, then they get the popularity. That means the region, that means particular area has gained its popularity in the field of social and economic field. And what we can see, other one was that when they get the popularity, the attack by the European was also been out there. Why? Because European has got an interest upon that region, and they started attacking that particular region, and European trading companies has established. That means the role of the third phase also has started, that is the British started invading the particular region. So out here the tracing changes through 1,000 years. This chapter has been completed, and part wise I have already given the question. The rest of the question will be given to you. So please do learn this chapter, go through this chapter, learn the question answer also. Thank you.